Shan and Tam fam, welcome to the Real Talk podcast. On this podcast, we talk about real issues. We talk about parenting, love, family, friendships, and everything in between.
It is our hope that you will journey with us through some critical conversations. We would like for you to drop us a comment, to share the conversation, and to let us know what you would like to see us talk about on Real Talk. So greetings, Shan and Tam fam. Hope you're doing well. You know, Tam and I are just popping in today with just to have a quick conversation. So we are actually doing this book by Mcihelle Obana called The Light We Carry. And I had the privilege over the weekend, or last week, actually, she has an interview on Netflix with Oprah. So she was talking about the book, summarizing the book, and something from the book that she spoke about. And I thought it was really interesting. I thought we could have a discussion about it this afternoon. She was speaking about her kitchen table.
Okay.
And the kitchen table in the context of her support system, because she was talking about some of the challenges that comes with marriage. And I know Tam and I, you and I have spoken about this before on one of our previous episodes where people were so taken aback by her honesty.
Right.
With some of the challenges that she had in her marriage when she made the comment by saying she didn't like Barack for 10 years
Right.
after 30 years of them being married.
Right.
Right. But she was saying to Oprah, her kitchen table has been her source of support, the people who makes up her kitchen table, right? And she was saying these are people from different ages and people who come out to support her. So it really made me pause and even to think about my life in the context of who is around my kitchen table, right?
Right.
And I thought about that even, I just celebrated a birthday on the last weekend, and there was a few women that came together to have dinner. And it was interesting because there was one friend there that I didn't see for so many years. I used to work with her at the shelter, and I reconnected with her when we went to a mutual friend's mom funeral the other day. And there was different people from different background and ages, which shows that your kitchen table doesn't have to be people only within your same age group, right?
Right.
It can be people who are older than you because they have so much wisdom, right? And that's what I reflected on even when celebrating my birthday. There was people there from my kitchen table who were so much older than me, but we have the connection and they have so much wisdom and have brought so much wisdom and guidance in my life throughout the years. And I thought that was so powerful when she said that. So I just wanted to have a conversation about it today to find out from you, Tam, what do you think about that in context of your kitchen table? And who do you see as your supports?
Yeah, it's a very interesting concept. It's the first time I'm hearing it named, and it makes sense because if you think about it, where is the place that when you think about home, like where is the place that you usually have like
all the conversations?
You have some, it could be deep interactions or fun interactions. You learn about what's happening, you kind of talk through things. It's usually at the kitchen table.
It's in
right?
the kitchen.
And when you look at it in the context of the people who are around you and or a part of your life, I like that idea. That I can think of it in terms of them being who's around that kitchen table, right? And
absolutely.
The part of it that is also interesting for me is the fact that she is suggesting that you should have a diverse range of people. And for me, I know that means people who are of different age groups, some older than me, some younger than me, some who are my age. I recently went on a trip with my girlfriends from high school, right? And we're all the same age. And one of the things that we talked about on that trip was how much, over the years, our experiences, there have been periods where we may not have been closely connected, like talking every day and stuff like that.
Mm,
But how we can look back at that time now and be appreciative of that because it was during those times that we each were having our experiences, going through things, whether it be hard or whether it be good. And
mm-hmm.
those things have now shaped our minds, our thinking, or
Yes, yes,
being
yes.
who we are into who we are right now, where we can have such a rich interaction between
With
us.
each other.
Yes,
And I guess with saying that too, you guys can appreciate each other more now, right? Because everybody go through different phase and stage of their life, right? And I mean, you said 30 years of friendship, so I can imagine you guys known friend, as what them say from Wacky Kill Philo,
yeah, from
as I
what we
say in
can feel
Jamaica for a long time,
long
right?
time.
So it was during the stages where for you, Tam, you were going through that stages of getting married and doing
Having
certain
kids,
things,
then
having kids, and
yeah,
the roughness and the challenges that comes with this, right?
yeah,
So the friendship might not have been as connected, but now it's like full circle where you guys can truly appreciate and
right.
understand each other.
And we can speak into each other's lives from different perspectives because of what we have each gone
Gone
through,
through, yes.
what we have experienced, what we have come to know. And we appreciate each other for the wisdom that we can bring to, the table, literally to
Mm-hmm.
the table.
To the
Because,
table.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it's funny too that we're talking about this because um I was with one of them in particular a month ago for my birthday.
Yes.
And we had some really great conversations, just like talking through life
Just
issues and
reconnecting.
stuff. Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
reconnecting and talking through some life issues. And I'm telling you that something that I had been struggling with for a while,
Yeah.
she said to me, have you ever thought about it from this perspective? Like, have
Mm-hmm.
you ever thought about it in this way? And think about this. And can I tell you how a light bulb
Yeah,
went
yeah.
off in my head?
Yeah, yeah. Because she's not so close to the situation. So she shed a different perspective to it.
Exactly. And she was looking at it from her own life experience. You know what I mean? And can bring a perspective to it that I couldn't relate to,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
So that's why
Because
you need diverse people at your
that
kitchen
is
table.
exactly why you
Mm-hmm.
need diverse people. And I
Mm-hmm.
know I had also gone through like a period of my life where, we have our friend that says hashtag no new friends.
Yes, yes, yes.
I had that hashtag on my forehead, no new friends. But I realized that friendships, even with that, friendships developed organically and naturally, right?
Absolutely. Not
And
forced.
yeah, and they have been valuable, right? So I feel like for us, particularly for us as spiritual people,
Mm-hmm.
I know that I go back to resting on people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, and God puts them there when you need them.
Absolutely. I honestly believe so. Right? I honestly believe so. And I would even take it a step further when she said different ages, right? Even when we think about that book that we read by Trey Anthony, Black Girls in Love with Herself,
Right.
when she was talking about her own support system and she spoke about even support system outside of her race,
Yes.
right? And how she was able to be soft with another woman that was not particularly in her race. And that was even powerful for me because your kitchen table doesn't have to be people from your same race,
Yeah.
right? There is this biracial colleague, my friend from work that we connected at work. You would have call her my workplace wife,
Right.
right?
Hmm.
Many years ago, she's no longer at my current job, but her and I connected on so many different levels,
right? Even though, yes, she's biracial, there's the intersectionality there piece,
Right.
but I wouldn't have thought that I would connect with someone like that, right? And us making ourselves open as well, right? People might not be in the same race as us, but they can connect as well, and they
Yeah.
could be a part of our kitchen table.
Yeah, and you know, I have my own work wife, and
Yes.
she's of a different race. And even that for me was
Mm-hmm.
a surprise in terms of the friendship that we've developed within the context of work. And we talk about everything just the same. Like we talk a lot about different interests and life and just bounce things off of each other, where work is
Mm-hmm.
concerned. And honestly, that's something, a friendship that has developed over maybe the last 4 or 5 years. And
Yeah,
it was very surprising for me because it's not even like I was looking for a friend.
exactly. But it was organic, as you
It
said,
was
right?
organic. And I see where she adds so much value to my workday.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's another person who can really sort of relate because we can complain about work to each other all the time, but
Exactly. But
some
she's in it, so she knows.
exactly. So she can add another layer, bring a different perspective to me in the work situation that somebody else might not necessarily be able to do.
To understand the
Yeah,
nuances of your job. You know what I mean? You
yeah.
can vent and talk about it, but at least she's there and she understands the nuances of the day-to-day challenges and struggle where you go through, right?
And something just came to mind. So we're talking, I guess, generally about women.
Yeah.
And how do we feel, though, about having that male perspective too, as a friend?
Listen, nothing wrong with that. I have
Nothing
males
wrong
that
with
I
it.
have had relationships with over the years, right?
Hmm.
And me can bounce thing off of them and talk to them, and they bring a totally different perspective. So I think nothing is wrong with opening your kitchen table to males,
Yeah,
as long as it's a safe, healthy,
safe.
respectable relationship.
Absolutely, with appropriate boundaries, people know their place
Absolutely.
in your life. But I feel too that perspective is also necessary because I have friends who I've had for years since I was teenager who are
Mhm.
male, not a lot, but a few very, very close friends that you
Yes.
can, like you said, bounce things off of and have some laughs and get that male perspective because sometimes we all caught up in our own little world and feelings
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely. And the man then bring a different perspective as well too.
yeah, absolutely. And it just brings to mind we need to probably talk to Royal.
Yeah, that would be good. We
We
can
need to
ask him
talk
who
to
is at
Royal.
his kitchen
Who
table,
is at your
right?
kitchen table as a male? I will
Yeah.
be messaging him and I
Yeah,
know you're gonna be
messaging because I
listening.
really would like to know, right? Yes,
Yeah, so
Sam. So this is a quick one, like really wanted to find out from you who is at your kitchen table and what support system look like to you.
yeah, I think it's important for us to really have that diversity at our kitchen table when you think about age, when you think
Mm-hmm.
about life experience,
And
when you,
wisdom.
yeah, the wisdom
Yeah.
that can come not only from people who are older than you too, because even when you think about it, people who may be younger than you can give you a different um
Perspective.
perspective in terms of
Yes.
how they think now in a world that we've like sort of walked through the stage that they may be in, but from a different lens. You know
Yeah,
what I
real
mean?
talk. Real talk. Because they
Yeah.
have their own story and journey too, right?
Listen, the millennial people, me not in the millennial group, but trust me, say we need
Yeah.
to sometime really listen to
Yeah.
understand,
Listen.
yeah, what's going
This
on
new
there.
age, they will tell you about self-care, okay?
I know. How much
Them
time?
unapologetic about it. They will tell you about self-care and taking care of themselves.
Yeah.
Them not having an issue with that.
No, but I would be curious to hear from the listeners. We love to get the comments. We get a lot of messages
Mm,
from individuals. People are not always open to leaving things online, but we get a lot of messages from people privately about their thoughts on the podcast episodes. And we'd like to hear who's at your kitchen table. Think about it. And what value do they bring to your life and your experiences, and how do they help you to navigate your daily life? That's the
mhm.
question. So
Awesome.
that's another quick and dirty from us for this week. Shan Tam Fam, we wish you a wonderful week ahead. Again, remember to find us on YouTube, Shan and Tam. All the podcast episodes are there, and you can go listen to previous podcast episodes and our vlogs. And also find us on Spreaker, Spotify, and on Facebook as well, where you are able to find all the podcast episodes. Our Facebook page is Real Talk with Shan and Tam. Our Instagram page is Sisters Shan and Tam. So until next time, fam, walk good and take care.
Bye, everyone.
Don't forget to visit Shan and Tam on all their social media websites. At Sisters Shan and Tam on Instagram, Shan Tam Lodge Lee on Facebook, and check out their blogs at shanandtam.blogspot.com. Tune in again next time on Real Talk.